Right. Let's start. Right. Can you? How many people? I think in my last previous session, I think a lot of people are joining. Right. I just talk about like Gen AI and the prompt engineering level. Right. Today I just discussed what are the areas like the new trends like cybersecurity and the cryptography and how it's related with their AI, right? So normally now industrial target a lot of students, right? Not traditional students, right? So basically after the graduates, a lot of I think traditional students are working on their uh, traditional subjects, but now they are expecting they can working on their pair AI programs level, right? How many people know about the pair AI programs? So it's like so we working on the simply in the AI, right? So maybe AI came into that field. I think AI almost came in maybe 15 to 20 years back, but at the moment it's very important area in the computer subject. It's called cybersecurity area, right? It's lot of affected in at the moment in there are AI coming zone, right? So I just ask you the small questions. How many people know about the cybersecurity area? Anyone have experience? How many people try to hack with the Facebook? How many people try to hack with the Instagram? Right? Can you raise your hands? No one? Okay. Tell me one example. What is a cybersecurity? Anyone have what is the cybersecurity?
Protecting from the thieves.
Yes. The cybersecurity is protecting in your basically data, information, and the people for the digital threats, right? So traditionally environment, they are working on their different areas. There are two areas in their cybersecurity. The first area is a offensive area, other one defensive area, right? What happened? What happened is one. So AI came in on this cybersecurity field, right? It's not impact only the one side, right? It's impact on from their both sides. It's like defensive and offensive side also they are affected, right? So tell me about the if you are anyone know about what is the offensive area and what is the defensive area.
Offensive is attacking, defensive is
Anyone know?
protecting.
Yes, defensive is a protecting, offensive is a attacking, right? So what happened is now AI is a take over this both field, right? So now they have capability the same way to think like human, right? And they can attack and they can defense also there, right? There are two mechanisms also they are effective, right? Now so the cybersecurity field people also they want to automate their tasks like some cybersecurity they have a two people like pen testers there, red team testers there, right? Offensive side, defensive sides they have a firewall engineers there, right? So those are the people also they need some AI, right? They want to have some kind of the traditional knowledge to convert with their AI knowledge as well, right? Because attack is so different, right? And we need to quickly identify their potential malwares and virus, right? Those are the areas we need to the AI level, right? So I just sharing with their cyber crime in their landscape. When you realize that, so AI came on their starting with their engagement with their cybersecurity, the cyber incidents also getting high, right? Because they can use the AI and they can make the virus, they can make the worms, they can make the ransomware is quickly, right? So quickly they can generate it with their new malwares and new worms and ransomware. So the problem is the same way to react it with some solutions we need to make with using like a defensive site as well, right? So now you can visible with there in what happened is their cybersecurity market it's going up, right? Because it's a, engaging with their AI. So so normally cybersecurity area they want to defend you with their people, devices, app, data, and the network, right? So all the areas now included with their AI also, right? So now I just want to inform that in this session, right? So now you need to understanding it's the important subject from the AI, right? So whatever the you field you are engaging with the IT or any other field, right? Software development or any other field. So but it's must to learn with the AI, right? Right. Right. This is a small video, right? I think you can watching this one. There are famous competitions there in the world in the cybersecurity confidence. Yeah, like competitions. It's called DEFCON. How many people heard this? DEFCON, right? This is a DEFCON event. That DEFCON event, they are included several tasks, right? There are pen testers included, ATM hackers are there, right? Sometimes there are vehicle hackers there, right? But in this video, you can visible with there. So they are using social engineering attacks. How many people know about the social engineering attacks? How many people know social engineering attacks? What is social engineering attack? So normally the hackers they are not 100% technically using technical things to hack their devices. They are using social side and the technical side as well. The social side mean they are emotionally and they are using some kind of the misbehavioral issue analysis with their people. They are try to offensive their like a behaviors, right? So example, sometimes they are providing with some informations like kind of this. So when you're entering with your password, log in with their websites. So we are providing with their $100, right? So those are the phishing attacks they are using, and they are getting with their credentials from their users, right? So what happened is sometimes now that scientists targeting those are the attacks defensive areas can be using the AI systems, right? So how we mitigation technique to use to AI for the social engineering attacks, right? So I just asked for the small question. So do you have any idea? Uh, so how you defensive in those attacks using AI? Think like your mom or dad, right? They can get with their phishing email. Can you enter in your Gmail password? So log in with that so you can get with their hundreds credits, right? So those are the things how you mitigate to using the AI. So I think last lecture I explained with the AI have a lot of areas. So how we uh, defense. using AI. What are the areas we can using from those type of the areas from their AI, like social engineering? So think about you can get some email. So how you verify that? First of all, tell me
Two-factor
about
authent
yes, Google authentications. Okay. So any other mechanisms?
passkey,
Sorry,
passkey,
how we asking? So think about that. You can get the $1,000. You never asking from there. You enter the password. So how we using AI?
capture,
Sorry.
capture,
Yes, captures we can use, but the attack is very intelligent, right? So I don't think capture can be managed with that. So you can use small. Do you know about that? In the Google, Google has world number one, world best spam filtering algorithm there. So they are using collaborative with their AI, right? So they can predict it. They can identify that. So what are the spam mails, right? If you does not have a proper things, so the configurations from your email servers and they can blacklist it, right? So that algorithm will be working on their AI and they are providing with their very accurate results, right? So as a students, you can develop with their such kind of the agent, right? So is your mom or dad is logging with their uncertain website, so they can validate it with using that website using the AI, right? Chatbots there, so they can ask him from that this site is valid or not, right? So those are things you can conduct, right? Right. Uh, uh, so this is something to hackers use a simple cyber kill chain, right? So how they are hacking PCs, they are starting with relations, right? So in this step, right? So information gathering with their some organizations domain, right? So such kind of the Royal College.lk, right? So they can scanning everything and what are the subdomains there and what are the weaknesses and vulnerabilities there, right? Everything they can be analyzed and they can provide a related payload and they can execute there also, right? So traditionally it's conducting with their human, but now they are involving with the AI. So AI get the decisions as well, right? So now cybersecurity people very easily to attack them, right? So as a person, if you want to interest with the AI with the cybersecurity area, so you have a couple of skills, right? So you have developed with their cybersecurity has AI skills as well, right? So next thing, so this is a couple of the phishing site, right? So this is a commercial bank phishing sites they are creating, right? So those are the websites also you can create it with their offensive people like attackers, right? some kind of cyber criminals, they are creating some of the similar type of the website as well using the AI, right? They can easily create that. They can easily mirror with their some like some original sites, right? So now you know that as a cybersecurity industry also, now it's very related with their AI also, right? Okay, I just starting right. Uh, normally, I think last week we are discussed with the small area of the AI, right? So now the cybersecurity people, there are a couple of AI areas working, right? So normally they have narrow areas, general AI areas they have, super AI there, right? The generally cybersecurity people they are working on their narrow and general area both, right? So tell me, right? Uh, the Netflix they have recommendation. When you are logging with their Netflix, they are provided with their recommendation fields, right? So they are using to AI predicted your choices, right? Think about that. As a cybersecurity person, how you implement with the AI, which areas? What are the recommendations you provide from their users? Which recommendations you are expecting?
Sir, can you
Right. I will repeat that questions again. So do you know about that? Next week they have recommendation systems. I think I last session I will explain that. Next week they have a narrow AI system. They are recommended some movies based on your choice, right? So as a person, right? So you have to get the project like a AI. So you are the expertise AI. So how you provide the similar situation, similar solution, right? Recommendation system from their cybersecurity industry. Which type of areas you can provide with their recommendation systems?
eh, preventing from attacking?
Sorry, which areas?
Preventing
So
from
you can yes, preventing from attack. So whatever the you can get with the request, you can get the input, you can get the email, right? You can make with the algorithm using AI. They can identify their inputs and outputs, and they are recommended, right? This is a malicious email. This is a malicious input, right? Please check this one, right? Those are the things, right? That's a very important part, right? So any other one? Another example?
preventing from hacking?
Yes, preventing from hacking. Which hacking? Which type of the hacking? Hackers coming on their different areas. They want to get with their credentials. They want to get with some informations, right? When they attack, so somebody is attacking. It's also getting with their like a request, right? So you can make the system using AI. You can identify that this is a malicious request or this is a genuine request, right? So those are the areas you can apply with the AI, right? So Now, as a student, right? So, do you want to make it their system from your school to preventing it their any type of the attacks, hacking, and everything, right? So, how you start to develop? So, how you learn with the AI? So, what are the areas you have? How you are starting?
So can you
So
repeat?
now is we are start. Yes. The first thing. So if you want to starting like that, making with this project, like kind of the recommendation system or any other AI based systems, how you start? So you don't know anything about the AI, right? AI is a very large subject. So how you are start as a student? How you are starting? Can we start self learning?
Yes, sir.
How you start? Yes, you can start with the self learning, right? The initially you just want to learn with the mathematics, right? The mathematics is most important thing, right? Linear algebra, right? Very important thing, all right? So other area, data analysis area, right? So how you start data analysis area? So you need to start it with the Python. How many people know about the Python? Right. So only one. Okay, right. So, so then we can start it with the small AI programs, right? So there are a lot of programs there. Python, they have a lot of languages, libraries there, right? So we need to start it with the AI programming level, right? How many people started with the prompt engineering? Can you start it with the? Can you know about that prompt
No, sir.
engineering? No, no one started. Last session I conducting with the like the prompt engineering. No, no one. Salish, the similar paper people are joining. No, it's a new students. All right, okay. So I think last week we started last session we started with the prompt engineering, right? That prompt engineering is very basic things, right? So it's like a small thing. So you need to that how you deal with the like ChatGPT or any other generative AI, how we talk with that people, right? So when you talk with the people, they have a language, right? Some standard languages there. That prompt engineering also same. There are several rules also there, right? Now I think last sessions we discussed with that part. So we conducting with the small sessions as well, right? So separately we started with the prompt engineering session, right? So it's very enjoyable, right? So you can learn with the small things. So you can provide with the prompt, you can get very accurate results, right? So you can get ideas from there. So other one, there are number of areas there in the AI. There I have the supervised learning, unsupervised learning, right? Supervised learning is their labeling, right? Unsupervised learning is their kind of the pattern analysis, right? It's similar like it you, right? So you are getting with the decisions based on your labeling, right? So you have a duality, right? You have a good friends, bad friends, right? You have a good like kind of the good foods, something you are interesting foods, something you are not interesting there, right? Different types there. It's like kind of the supervised learning. So unsupervised learning is a pattern, right? Those are the areas also there. So as to students, so before you starting the AI, you need to learn that, right? So if you are does not learning those basic concepts, right? So you couldn't achieve with the AI, right? So it's very enjoy. So this is app I just making with there for the students, right? It's like how to understanding what is the supervised learning and what is the unsupervised learning, right? So that's why I told about as a students, if you want to starting with their AI, right? First of all, you need to learn with their small mathematics things. Second thing, data analysis and the Python. So then you can easily go through with their AI, right? Um, right. So this is one of the example there. AI, there I have the reinforcement learning, right? Type of the learnings they have, machine learnings they have, natural language processing there, understanding human languages, computer visions there, right? Analysis like images, identify there in your face recognition systems, right? Everything is using from their AI, right? So a lot of libraries there from Python also, right? So this is an example. So predictive AI they have, generative AI they have, analytical AI they have, right? So you using like the AI, right? It's a different type of the scenario. So if you want to predict it within your school, next 5 years, how many people pass in your O levels, right? So you are using predictive AI, right? So if you want to create it with their new contents, like kind of the images, right? So you are using generative AI, right? So if you are using analytics, right, you can using some analytical AI there, right? So we are using AI. There are large number of areas there. So you can use one by one, right? And different type of the AI you can be implement that, right? There I have the prompt engineering I told about in the last week also, right? Prompt engineering is the art of asking from the AI right questions, get the right answers, right? So as a students or anyone, so you can need to ask him from the right questions, right? There are have this different type of the methods there, right? The first thing I just explained it's a small thing. So if you're asking for the right about the AI, right? So it's bad, right? So if you want to asking from the AI, write the 100-word introductions about the how AI is using education there, right? So with that in simple English, right? So another thing when you add with that AI or ChatGPT, so in detail wise you need area. So I just get the one example, engaging with their cybersecurity industry with AI. How is it changing with their AI? Now you know that. So it's AI is included with your education industry. It's also change, right? As a person, if you want to starting with their AI, you need to correct plan, right? You have to correct plan, and you need to start it with a small kind of the mathematical area. Then you need to start it with their Python. So then you can starting with the build some everything, right? AI is not. People think about that AI is very high level subject. No, so one can be a do that AI, right? So today lecture I am not taking with so I just want to explain with the so how it's engaging with the one field, so how it's changing with that field is using the AI, right? So what do you want? What do you want to ask in questions with the AI? Can you raise your ask questions? Do you
No,
have any questions to AI? So you want to develop the system?
no, sir.
Okay, right. So why? Okay, right. Tell me why you are learning AI. Why you are joining with this lecture?